how you watch chat. One day you'll get a second monitor.
Stream is on. Wow, I can't believe I had my mic muted this whole time. Anyways, yes, I'm poor boy. I do have a second monitor, but I don't have enough desk space for it. So,
well, remember, if one monitor is a certain refresh rate and the other is another, you can only have them at like a mix of the two's refresh rate or some shit.
I mean, yeah, I have my old 60 hertz monitor in there, and like still full HD, but still 60 hertz. Who even needs 144 when you're watching chat? Am I right? Anyways, we're back with System Shock, I guess, part 3. Tomorrow we'll be finishing it, and this here's my friend Fib. He is doing his best to hold his power levels for YouTube guidelines, so say thank you, Fib.
Twitch guidelines, and no, they don't deserve a thank you. This is unfair. This is very rude of them, honestly. I believe free speech is a very important thing in this day and age.
Whoa, let's not get too political.
I mean, I'm not, I'm just saying, it's a simple statement. I'm sure most people can agree with that statement. If you don't, then my friend, you want the empire to happen in real life. I'm sorry. Like,
only thing that's missing is Palpatine, am I right?
yeah. I mean, that's what they thought when they made the final movies, and I mean, they fucked it all. They made the shit dust, as we would say.
That's a Romanian expression if I've ever heard one.
So fucking scuffed. Romanian expressions either are funny in English or make no fucking sense. Or require a verbosing in order to make work.
Technically, that does apply to most translations from one language to another. Some translate seamlessly, but 80% of them, they just sound odd. If it doesn't sound odd on paper, it definitely reeks at your ears. Quite. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we can, I don't know if we can say the F word or the S word, but at this point, it's not even monetized, so who the hell cares? We all know all we know is we don't need to pull a PewDiePie bridge moment, and we're good.
Yeah, we don't do that though. Just so it's clear, Twitch, we don't do that. That's not.
This ain't Twitch, by the way. This is YouTube. If it was Twitch, I think we'd be much better off.
Oh, okay. You have standards. My bad.
Yeah. Nah, man, I'm doing it on YouTube because I already have those super active 120 subscribers. But if one of them is watching, hello, man. I love you. Or
you know,
depending.
Yeah, especially if you're a woman, hit him up. He's looking.
Shut up.
I mean, to be honest, we both are. So if you're two women, somehow.
Man, I don't need that. I got you, man. I got you.
Oh, now you're pulling the homoerotics. All right. I see how it is. We need to stream more often. Goddamn.
Absolutely, yeah. Let's give people the idea that there's something wacky going on in here. Yeah, all right, back to the game.
Steaming rump imminent.
In the what, nigga? Boy, you're already starting with the wacky definitions. We barely even launched the game. Transfer completed.
I do like transferring people.
Listen, so do I, but actually, me saying that is the first little bit of character development we've gotten. Oh shit.
You're a furry if you want to transfer people. Just so it's clear.
I'm not gonna argue the logic behind that.
Your colleagues.
I wonder if we're thinking of the same transfer, or if you're just agreeing with what I'm saying.
Trust me. I get the wordplay that went into that. I'm just
making sure. It's very important.
It is the little bit that I appreciated. Where the fuck did this monkey come from? Yo. Oh, that's odd. I didn't know monkeys could jump down from this vent. That's funny.
The imposter.
Once you do this,
Monkey Sussus. Sussus Simeon.
Data loop. The
You know,
annelids are unaware of
since
its
it makes a good conversation topic regardless, but when you what's it called? When you start like doing the off playthroughs and stuff, definitely save the VODs. That would be cool.
It would be. I mean, technically, I don't know how that works yet, because like I'm still new to this thing. But at worst, I'm gonna have to like go over. Okay, that's a funny protocol droid.
There's definitely integration with the streaming thing. You just gotta tell it like, yo.
Xbox record that.
No, it's like a tick. It's like a tick.
Ah, well, okay.
It's as easy as I remember it. All right, Huey on. I gotta see if these motherfuckers got fucking tablet like.
Yo, we've already lost our new hacking. Okay, let's try again.
We don't want to stand. We want a hand.
We don't want to stand. We want Hamon. Bring back Hamon, people.
What? Paperclip? Bro, I can buy a paperclip? No way, dude. Yo. Right,
oh wow! I actually completely forgot I got the assault rifle. Yeah, this is gonna be a cakewalk in it.
What?
Bruv.
They don't have a what?
The lights near the basketball.
You don't
court
have an
keep fritzing
official
out.
hand.
I think the humidity from the pool next door is a real problem.
That's a little.
If it
that's a
happens
little
when I'm
sad.
not there,
That's a little,
try resetting the
erotic.
circuit from the breaker by the
That'd be
pool.
my favorite word now.
You think someone needs to call
What?
a tech?
Homoerotic.
Listen, I don't.
Hey man, it's like, all right, you know, if
I'm not the one making up the rules, you know. I'm just saying.
Hey man, if someone has a problem with it, all right, they can talk to me, all right. You know, we both know why, all right. It works out in the end if you think about it. You know.
Why do they have to talk to you though?
You know, if I'm the offender, right? I gotta be put on the jury. You know?
Ah, right. You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna link your YouTube anyways if it wasn't linked
Hey,
before.
if you wanna have a conversation, please, you
I'm
find
headed
it.
there right now to start the transmission.
I'm dead ass.
Juan?
You wanna throw hands?
Oh,
Just
and
put 'em
for
down.
background info, he is literally the dude who drew the profile picture. So, just one day too. So.
I don't know what's
Make
going
it
on
up
around here, and I don't
in
want to know.
5 hours.
I'm not here for the
If
glory
you
of this
want longer,
stupid company.
if you want more
It's supposed to
detail,
make
I
sure
can
the
do that for
replicators
you.
are running,
You need
and
to give
now
me
people
money.
are dying.
I think that's
gotta
not
turn this
too much
shit
to
around
ask
and go
for.
home.
I think it makes sense.
God, get me the hell
You
out of
know?
this place.
Imagine living in 2022 and being like, yeah, you know, it would be nice if you'd pay me for my work, you know.
Yeah, dude, you know shit. Fuck it. Damn, dude.
This
That's
is
too much to ask for. I ain't gonna take it.
Yes, you should work pro bono since you're a beginner.
Notice. We apologize for the inconvenience. The family of the many
Ah.
goes with every
Why did I hear a little bit of Rottweiler in that voice for a second?
to the
I'm
mass.
the Rottweiler. You know, Rottweiler would make a great character
There's something you should know
for
about.
for the Ben from
information
Phil
from some
Bill.
form of
Phil Bill.
artificial
Phil
Phil
RPG.
Bill. Oh, that made me choke a little bit. Ben from
Yes,
Phil Bill.
Shodan. Wherever this
The Ren and
intelligence
Stimpy
actually came
reference is
from,
going to be
it has a
Rottweiler and
terrible grudge
Remember
against
Well.
these annelids
They're going to be the
and
funny
has saved
characters.
my life more than once. Shodan
And
has
again,
told me that
if
there
we're
is
gonna
a
go with the
Renan
whole, you
operative
either spare
aboard the ship,
everyone or
armed
you
to
kill
the hilt,
everyone or
equipped with our
little.
grade
You know,
cyber
the thing
implants.
is with this concept of
Strange
sparing and
methods,
killing
eh?
is, I think it's homoerotic. If you're just, it's not.
You really love that word this stream.
I
It's the
actually
second
don't.
time.
I immediately think another word would be funnier, but
Stay out of the mall
what's
if
it
you
called?
can.
I really don't think a game should just be you either kill everyone or you spare everyone, because I think there should be consequences for both. Because if you're in a position where you can choose to kill people, that means you probably have to kill people. And if you think about even Undertale, you get to the point where you have to kill people anyways. So my stance on the matter is, you know, why not have an RPG where, you know, these people that might be dubious might be worth keeping alive because, you know, maybe they're just playing the character, you know? And then some people who are acting too innocent should be killed because ultimately they're a problem. So, you know, maybe Rottweiler and Emmanuel will look like a bunch of assholes, but in reality, you know, that they're the ones who made this universe. So, you know, kind of an important thing to keep alive.
I mean, I do like choices in games, where you're rewarded for just being practical, basically. Like, the moral thing would be to save the good person, obviously, but generally, what if the good person, in a realistic sense, like, let's say you're in a end of the world scenario or whatever, and that weak person is gonna die anyway, so you'd rather, like, keep the asshole type person, but he's just better all around, like, he's a better survivor.
That's honestly, that's why Mass Effect was a huge success for people, because the right choice, the objectively right choice, is never obvious, and sometimes there isn't an objective right choice. That should be reflected in games.
Now, sorry to interrupt, but if you're watching the stream, you might want to take a look at this value rep vending machine. Look at those prices and tell me that's not overinflated to hell.
I am not, but I will take a quick gander.
Like, we got chips for 1,800, cigarettes for 1,850, can of soda for 1,800. Pretty sure the devs added that as a joke.
Oh God.
Keep in mind, like, I've been keeping most of my nanas thus far. I have like 1,600. That's economy. Oof. Screw the eggs.
I'll tell you right now, YouTube is telling me that after you stream, the most important content I gotta watch is Spooky's House of Jump Scares OST from 5-6 years ago.
God, I'm kind of mixed about that video, because technically, like, it took as much effort as me just, like, finding the songs and compiling them in order. They weren't in order, but still, like...
That's how you get your views up. Just make a bunch of OST videos, then start pumping actual content, then delete your OST videos because, you know, you pulled people in the algorithm, so now you can make videos.
Listen, Kira, if Akuma Kira, your video games are absolutely, like, A tier, A plus tier. The other one, the latest one is, I would wager it's S plus. My guy, I'm sorry for actually getting as many views as that video. It's actually kind of scummy, but here's the deal, right? If I get an audience going and I'm gonna stream both of your games, all the revenue that's coming out of it's going your way, okay? You know, just...
You know, maybe even do a little, you know, little bit of a sponsorship. You know, that
sponsor
I would be
Romanian
on
milk.
that.
Yeah, sponsor my Romanian milk.
I'd be in on that. I'd make your first fan art, right? If there isn't already, I'd make it, right? Like we can go as deep as you want.
That is spicy. Like what? Cool art of his, like, avatar, or like the cat?
I don't know, anything. I like the avatar. I would not mind redrawing that. I have already drawn stuff in his art style. It's a really fun art style.
I've instructed the Von Braun to change course
I'm gonna say what?
and return
You know,
to
hit
Earth.
us up.
Captain Diego is in complete accord
I'm
with this
what I like to
decision.
call a secretive
I know that
artist.
you are skeptical by
You
nature,
don't see my
Muriel,
art.
but I
You will
know
not see
once
my
you
art. At
embrace
least
our
not
discussion,
for a very long time.
you and the entire board will come over.
Let's put it like
Our way
that.
of thinking.
Very secretive artist.
Quite.
You know,
Which is why we should do Gartic. Oh my god, we need to do Gartic, dude. Gartic would be so fun. Like, literally, me, Clued, and Wise were fucking around yesterday. They were drawing on fucking whatever the fuck, and I was in the tablet.
already like 3 F4s in one sentence, one after another.
I mean, I come out swinging, all right. Like, you know.
In more ways than one.
Damn right. Damn right. Took the words out of my mouth.
Hey.
And yeah,
Where
I
the fuck is that terminal? Jesus.
I am super down for
Where
that.
Where is it? But would you be down with the sickness?
God. That's how you made me feel, Robert.
Yeah.
That's how you made me feel.
Dude, genuinely, I don't think I've heard a person that can better than him. Without sounding like a retard orangutan.
Remember we made Yakim do that? That's so fucking old.
We made him do that?
Yes. I forget his name. What was Bogey's friend from like the other class that came in and played?
Paraskiv?
Yeah. He came in and played the song, and we're like, yo, and he's like, or some shit.
It was an awful take, but it was good. It was funny.
Listen, he's a great guy. I hope he's doing well. Hell, I hope he's
Genuinely, he seems like the type of guy who would, like, clearly he was the class clown, but it's always the class clowns that I'm very worried about, genuinely.
Yeah, man. Everyone who is a class clown to an extent or another, I don't know, man. life's gotta be. It's not gotta be, but it usually is bad for the class clown. It's there's a reason why they try to make everything fun when everyone else doesn't. You know,
Yeah.
it's always peak times. So.
Damn, this got really real quick.
So yeah, but my ball sack. How about that? How does that lighten the mood?
That's not very real.
Oh, shut the fuck. My fucking my flappy sack got no fucking bounds. Don't.
Listen. Thank you for listening.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
stop. The second I said that, I feel the hack. Wow. Let's just do this.
Security system offline.
Rottweiler has successfully hacked the terminal.
Rottweiler has done this with absolute astounding success. Isn't that right, Emmanuel?
Unit.
Now listen, I'm not gonna do the Romanian voice this time, mostly because... Hold on, let me have a sip, you know, get in the Romanian mood. Should I do the old voice or the new voice?
Try the old voice. It's been a while.
Oh my god, I'm gonna... Listen, I'm gonna get sued by the...
Nah, you're stressing. You're just stressing.
By the Gumai dude
You're
for
just
stealing his
stressing.
character.
Nah,
Listen,
man. Listen, Gumai better be okay with it, or Gumai's fucking clickbaiting motherfucker. All right, we can call out. We can swing back. All right, don't worry.
quite the
don't worry about-
character.
There you go, see? Good.
Let's cut it open. So let it breathe.
Oh my god. It's
It's-
so good.
I don't know if it sounds like a high-pitched Valley Girl or just what. I actually forget what that guy's name was. Wow,
Something. in
I'm
the
brain
cube.
farting right now. Yeah. Run! It is run for the QB.
What kind of fucking? I think with his style of lexiconation, he Googled the most obnoxious combination of words, and that's what he got. Like he was like, "What's the stupidest words I could put together to make sound obnoxious?" And then he got that.
It would be funny if his idea was like a walking talking cube, and like you have to run from it.
I think you're giving him too much credit. I think he, or too little credit. I think he's a very decisive person. With great wealth of knowledge.
All I remember was him being talked by Ethan, and afterwards, like, I barely heard anything from him until randomly YouTube decided to recommend me Run for the Cube, and it's been this live stream that's been continuously just replaying all of his whole playlist of videos, and it was some creepy backroom stuff. Like, he was slicing up some things. It looked like it was a pre-recorded video, but I was too weirded out by the lack of context, so I just yeeted out of there. That was weird. Run for the QB. Not even gonna call him Run for the Cube.
Run for the Cubi.
Run for the QB. Emmanuel.
Anywhere.
Alright, this is gonna be a very retarded area. I have to be careful in here.
This is Xerxes.
Oh, funny robots. He's already popping out. Look, he's gonna one-shot terminate me with that laser of his. Never mind, I'm too good at the video game. Oh my god. I don't know what causes me greater pain in life. Realizing I've awoken and I have to keep on living, or the fact that I have to deal with these swarms in the video game System Shock 2. Come on, just die. Thank you. Yep. They don't even throw you enough resources to deal with these guys. Okay. Man, none of them are giving me batteries. This is such a sad life.
Peak times.
Peak times, yeah. The famous words of Wisest of Knights.
Damn. Why don't I just make a bonfire and throw all my
I
nanites on
really
it?
can't wait to do
Last
Gardic
night with
phone
Mickey
again.
was
That's
amazing.
gonna be fun.
Hollow woman, real woman.
Until what?
You gotta love
We get to do
technology.
Gardic phone
But I
again.
must have
That's
left
just
all
gonna
my
be really fun.
nanites in her room in the central
Gardic
center.
phone. It's basically draw my thing, but with there's an
Ah,
animation.
that retarded thing you kept posting on our garbage.
Yes. What did you think, by the way? We made that.
Hold on, let me. Replicator items cost less. Yeah, give me that. Yeah, that thing. Well, the only thing that caught my eye was obviously the Philip ones.
Yeah.
Clearly.
There were more Philip ones, but we only saved the animations. That was the main one, where I wanted to like we had a bunch of frames. I wanted a slightly advanced animation, and I was like, all right, Philip holding burger. It's pretty simple. You have like like 2 minutes to draw it. You can make the next frame like pretty easily, and then they shit on it completely. And then I when I got it back, it was like a booger was coming out. There was like some stupid shit, and I was like, all right, these guys don't animate for shit. So then I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna turn this into something else. So then, since the burger was getting like a little further away, I just made it open its mouth and its teeth came out, and then just
Then the rest was just
yeah,
history.
The rest is pretty self-explanatory. Everyone was on board, fortunately. The booger, if you look at it, it comes out and then goes back into your I think it like comes out of your nose and then goes into your mouth or some stupid shit.
That's the worst part. You think I didn't notice, but I did.
Steady.
Yeah, just in case there wasn't enough cringe art of me
yeah.
dating back to 5th grade.
I see. It comes out of the burger and then it goes into your nose. Actually, that's what happens. Jesus.
Yes, thank you for the clarification. Oh shit, that blew up. Proper timing, innit?
I was hoping someone would make your expression like screaming in the last frames, but you look so.
I look
bored
satisfied. I look satisfied, and I hate it. I wish somebody would have had the basic knowledge of
No. Here's the
correcting
thing.
it.
Here's the thing. I wanted it to be like first frame, you're happy, you're like, I'm about to eat a burger. Next frame, you're like opening your mouth, eyes are closing, you're like, burger. And then next frame, you would have like the deadpan face, and then it would be like a feared face, and then you would be screaming, and then you're dead. That's where I was hoping it would go.
And then you're dead. That sounds like a That just sounds like something we'd write in a creepypasta back in our Minecraft server.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
The Philip ate the booger, and afterwards he woke up dead. Boom! Vine sound effect.
Yeah.
You know,
And then I woke up.
boom!
Yeah. Like, there you go. That's the comprehensive lore manual.
The Philip ate the booger, and suddenly he woke up. He was missing his nose, and the rest of his body parts have started decomposing.
And then the rest was history. And then I woke up.
And then I realized I have not
Saving
woken
you.
up enough, and I decided to open my third eye.
Now, if we get Luca for Gardic phone, that will also be fun, because then we're just gonna have 2 tablet users, and then it will be overpowered.
Well, Luca's overpowered. Luca's just gonna put her skills to use.
Here's the thing. It's gonna be what's it called? I'll have like my flash animation art style, and then Luca will have the modern art style of like, Mona Lisa. So
Mona Lisa.
You combine that with everyone else's
God awful.
copious autism,
Yeah.
and then you have like probably a decent project. What I'm saying is it'll balance itself out, because if you have a tablet, you kind of balance out the art. So it's like, it makes everyone feel very there's a little bit of structure here. You're the backbone, Not a flex, but it is what it is. It's drawing.
Not to flex, but well, technically it would be also good practice for speed drawing, because I know that can. Oh shit.
Yes. Because then when you have time to draw, you're gonna be so glad you have time. And that's something that I have learned is if you spend too much time drawing something, your creativity is gonna go down, and then you're gonna be like, "This sucks. I'm gonna just redraw it later." Like that's how I feel with a lot of the stuff I feel when I rush myself to draw. I realize afterwards, saying there, I realize
You were
you
just
were
like
just
me.
like me, trying to make history, but it doesn't really work out. Then I redraw it. That's how it goes, right? Yeah.
I mean, hey, then by that token, you're actually like ecstatic to draw Googles here.
I mean, yeah.
You must have been. You should have been, and you should
In
be.
a few years, I will return to redraw Googles, and because like I've already came back to redrawing art I've done a year ago or so, or yeah, definitely like a year or so ago. And by now, God, the time goes fast, and yeah, you notice your improvements.
Definitely. I think in terms of improvements, you're gonna mostly improve your lines and your shading. I know for a fact.
Obviously, it's
A
like
lot. That's the first
the
thing.
main. That's literally the main thing when it comes to vector-based drawing in particular. Is shading is really fun in vector lines. Like I can't imagine how shading is like shading. So you can do both with vectors, but with vectors, you take the pencil tool and you basically like choose parts of the drawing that will be shaded. That's how you do it. It's sick. But then with like rasterized art, which is like anything else that isn't vector, basically, you mostly like make the shading in the form of a filter that overlays the image. Usually. That's the difference. Yeah. That's why I like Flash because, or just animate, I guess, but Flash. Let's call it Flash. That's what it is. You basically just choose what gets shaded, and that's really really nice. Not to say that you can't with rasterized art, but it's got a different feel to it. It's got a more like in-house feeling. It's got a more stylized feeling. And there's something timeless about it. Because if you think about it, FNF is literally just that. And then
Well, FNF is also dead, and your art keeps coming out, so.
But I shrug. The art style is still kind of pretty if you look at it. Like if you're gonna look at it, you're gonna go.
It's extremely charming. I wouldn't say it's pretty, but it's extremely charming. I really like it. It's also kind of recognizable. Like,
Basically.
technically, it is very Newgrounds area, and you can like point out to other animations that are very Newgrounds. But I'm still gonna think of FNF when I see its own art style. Like, oh yeah, it's Newgrounds type doodle, FNF. Funny boyfriend doing ups and downs. Idle animations.
So sick. Like, FNF modders should realize that playing is more than just boyfriend is the future of that game, because if we're gonna get the actual game, you're gonna be able to choose your characters anyways, and that's gonna change the song. So the fact that no one is anticipating this or really just changing it up, we've barely had a mod that tries to add this to the game. It's more mods that let you play as different characters are great. Make that the standard. I'm tired of seeing boyfriend everywhere.
I think there's a technical reason for why you see boyfriend in a lot of mods.
No, there's not. It's as simple as you're making the song, you're making the characters, you get to choose. It's not hard to replace boyfriend. The only reason you would force yourself to use boyfriend is if you want it to really tie with the lore. So if you're doing like versus tricky and you want it to be as close to like actual game as possible, then I guess you're gonna use boyfriend. Right? But even then, you can have a bonus song where you play as Pico. Like it's not a hard thing to implement.
Pico's Adventure would be a nice mod to go over.
Yeah. Friday Night Shooting was a good one. That you literally play as Pico, the whole mod, and there are new characters.
Oh, okay, yeah. So then you can play as different characters.
I mean, yeah, it's really easy to do it. It's really, really easy. It's as simple as you make the song. You decide who's who. It's an MP3 file, and the game reads it. It's simple as that.
And I guess a lot of modders just like to have their own headcanon on what's real and what's not.
I mean, if you're making the tricky mod or something like the tricky mod, you're gonna probably want boyfriend. I shrug. It's still nice when that's why a lot of mod video or people like modding the game, and they're like taking existing mods and it's like sung by whoever. That's why they're successful, because people want to they secretly really want to see that. And the fact that we don't have that in the game properly, or in any modded game properly, is a really huge missed opportunity. If modders can like unite and agree that this is what we need to do, or the dev team comes out with an update that makes that seamless, then oh man, you've made a huge step in the right direction.
They're probably all waiting collectively until the new update comes out so they can get back into it, because right now I doubt any of them have any motivation to put like work into it. Because think about it too. What if you put like a lot of work into your mod, like you dedicate so much time, you make it as best as it can be, and suddenly the update comes out and you made your mod way too long ago and that spark is kind of gone, but you gotta somehow force yourself to just go out there and update it to the new version. Instead, I think they're just waiting for the definitive final version so they can get to work.
Depending on what kind of project you make, and FNF is definitely one of those projects, your spark can die out really quick, and if you don't have enough stability, or the game is too hard to mod, like in FNF's case, I really think...
Oh shit! Oh, my heart. Oh, that one. Sorry, I was too focused on listening to you talking to notice that this fucking cyborg midwife just spawned out of nowhere and gave me the biggest scare in this game yet. I'm sorry, you're gonna see that in replay, but holy fuck. That
probably will.
Oh, I'm still shivering. Screw yourself, lady. Oh my god. I gotta restart my heart. Hold on, let me. Ooh. System shock. So yeah, what were you saying?
Yeah, something along the lines of, yeah. It's not hard to make aspects of what a Friday Night Funkin' mod is. It's hard to put them together, in my opinion. If you're talented at making music, you can make the music for the mod. It's not gonna be too difficult. If you're talented at drawing, you know, I could definitely make all the assets for versus Waller, versus Author, versus Coleman. I can do that now.
It's about coding.
Yeah, that's the big one. The way the game is coded is duct tape and when you get to the point where you have an easy like modding, then you're golden. I don't think we're there yet. Despite having what's it called, engine fusion, I still don't think we're there yet. And modders want it to be as easy as possible to make as much content as possible. It makes sense. If your tools are hard to use, don't expect it to be too enthusiastically used.
Reason why a lot more people are into Geometry Dash, not only because it's new, but because it's so much less headache inducing to make levels.
Yeah, well, when you make hyper edited levels, you literally have nothing better to do, and you spend so much time with that maker, which is objectively an easy maker to use, that you're literally programming games in it. Like that's literally what you can do with Flash, and that's why I think it's such a powerful tool. You can just make a simple level that you jump through, but you can literally make a game inside of it if you wanted to. It's literally as wide as an ocean and as deep as it too. You just get to choose how far you want to go, in what direction and what.
Your skill surprises me. Transmitting cybernetic modules.
Oh god. Let's just... Yeah, let me get that. There's a worm around here somewhere. I can hear it. So, oh no, that's not a worm. That's way worse. Never mind. God, I fucking hate spiders in this game.
I quickly looked at your stream, and that shotgun looks like the Halo shotgun.
Dead ass. Well, the OG doesn't look like this, but I'm pretty sure it was inspired. Yeah, this is a mod.
Yeah, I see. That is definitely a Halo shotgun if I've ever seen it.
Yeah. It's meant to look more futuristic, because the old one just looked like a classic pump action shotgun, which made no sense, right? This is supposed to be cyberpunk futuristic. But,
you know, I was gonna say, streaming Halo would be fun, but the problem is if you stream Halo the algorithm's gonna want you to make nothing but Halo videos,
Oh yeah.
and
No,
then
like-
you fuck yourself.
Genuinely, I don't want to be a streamer who just becomes a slave to his own content. I don't like that.
Nope.
I'd like to play what I want, whenever I want. But technically, I would also be very likely to pay to play something, depending on if a lot of people want to see it. But if I don't like it, even though a lot of people ask to play, I will make it plainly obvious I'm not enjoying that as much.
And I think it'll be for an objective reason that everyone can really agree. Because it's like, I don't think you're an unrealistic person. You're not going to go, you know, I'm not playing this because it's popular or whatever. You're not playing it because maybe it's just dog shit for streaming or you know.
Depends.
Everyone should be able to see the reason.
I mean, number one, it should be a game I enjoy, right? Because technically, reason why I'm just streaming System Shock to begin with is just suddenly I got the idea. It's like, oh hey, I haven't seen a tier list video on System Shock, even though tier list videos are blowing up in terms of popularity. I find them fun. I like to make a tier list video. But thing with that is, it's not like I'm just doing it because I like it and I think it'd be fun. There's no way in hell anybody's gonna ever watch a live stream of System Shock, right? Case in point, the only reason why you'd be watching this is if you're looking back somewhat in the future and you want to see like previous streams or whatever. There's literally nobody watching System Shock being streamed right now because nobody cares about System Shock. Most people have either played it themselves or they watch the review video of System Shock. You don't. It's not a game you watch people play. It's a single player experience. That's why multiplayer is so many viewers. It's got infinite replayability. And of course, it's the newest, hottest thing. So, you know, algorithm doesn't lie.
Make it there, Tommy. With or without me. If I don't get there,
Genuinely, if I was smart and I was like really trying to min-max right now, I would play some Warzone or some Apex or some something like that, right?
Yeah,
And then I'd suddenly like, yeah, and then I'm gonna be like, okay, I lied to you guys. I don't enjoy playing this at all. But now that you're here, I'm gonna play some System Shock.
Yeah, but here's the thing is I feel like that's what Halo YouTubers are doing right now. Now they're all like, oh, you know, I started making YouTube or Halo thinking, you know, Halo was gonna be successful, but it's a steaming pile of dog shit. I hope you guys don't mind if I do my own content and then no one watches whatever the fuck they make because, you know, why would you? That's the thing. You can't form an audience based off of something you don't enjoy doing. And yeah, it's peak time for every Halo YouTuber because Halo is an objectively unfun thing to be enthusiastic about anymore. You're literally cucking yourself if you enjoy Halo. Modern Halo, it is complete ass. Everything about it, down to the campaign, multiplayer, that alone is just a topic in and of itself. But it applies to anything really. You don't enjoy it?
I mean, I wouldn't like to be that confrontational, but technically the only Halo I've ever enjoyed was one to Reach, and everything after that I just sort of really didn't care for. Obviously, I tried to get into Infinite because all y'all were really trying, like, hyped for it. And I tried to get into it. I like the gameplay, but seeing the lack of continuity is bothering me, and I don't really see much of a reason to go back to it.
The worst part is the only thing that you would experience differently if you played Halo Infinite right now are 2 new maps and a new battle pass. That's all that is new. Nothing else you can have. No new weapons, no new anything, barely any new game modes, and those game modes should have been there at launch. Nothing that you're gonna get is gonna feel like new content. It's gonna feel like, oh, if that's new, that should have been there. Why are we getting this now? It's fucking stupid. So you're not missing anything. If you want content, we should just play Halo Reach or Halo 3 2 Anniversary multiplayer. That would be fun. Halo 2 Anniversary multiplayer. God, that would be fun.
I don't, one thing I don't quite enjoy is how they didn't have co-op to begin with. Like, literally my first exposure to Halo was when I came over to your house and we were just playing on the 360. And I was like, well, wait, can I play? And they're like, yeah, sure. And then we did co-op. I was Arbiter, you're Master Chief. I found that so cool. Even though I was garbage at the game, you're still carrying me through, and I really enjoyed the story. I find that kind of a lost opportunity to not have co-op in Infinite, because there may be new players out there who might like the universe. They might actually enjoy the game for what it is, but they're not going to get the same chance as I did then.
Nope, they're not. And if they want that chance, they're just gonna play the game we did a long time ago, which is not a bad thing. But not every kid's gonna want to play a game from like a bunch of years ago. It's just how it is. I would argue Halo withstands the test of time, but definitely some kids are not going to agree. I'm sure a lot of people that our kids are still going to find it weird that games back then had features like this and now we don't. They're going to go to the games that do. It's really sad. It's really sad. And yeah, like think about it. Even though you didn't know anything about the lore, even just playing Halo 3 and being the big elite guy that your friend's gonna tell you they used to be the bad guys but now they're working with the humans, and you're like, oh, why? And then you're like, oh, it was a civil war and these guys we're fighting now are the people they were fighting, and it's like, oh, okay. And then you kind of pick up a bit and you even get intrigued as to why this is happening. It just comes up naturally. And that's what's great. And then even if you like grew up with Reach and only played Reach, it's like, oh, that's meant to be me. That's meant to be our Spartan, and that's our team. It just works. Co-op as a story, it just works if you got it, and if you just do it like Halo.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity for newcomers.
Not gonna get it. And with the way Halo Infinite is set up, you can't do a cool story element like 3. Everyone's just gonna be Master Chief.
Yo, how can I not survive? Man, I've got Geralt full damage resistance. Like, look, I have 13 health. And I die from this danky ass fall. Wow. Oh, geez, don't tell me Midwife actually, like, murdered my turrets. Okay. Let's tango, baby. Yeah, I cannot handle my manliness. Oh, that's a good battery. Let me take that. And yeah, Halo. Fun topic that was brought upon this stream. Because this is kind of sci-fi in it.
Yep. I'm sure a lot of people who like System Shock probably like Halo too. Like, that's a very fair assumption to make.
I like both. Well, not current Halo. Listen, I don't hate the game for what it is. I just hate the fact that the game wasn't what it could have been, you know?
Yeah, basically. And they marketed it as what it could have been. Which is
yeah,
difficult.
It's like, literally it's in the name, Halo Infinite, and then it dies out so quickly and they have to come up with something new. Like, that's kind of sad.
They're gonna release a new Halo. It's fucking hilarious. It is absolutely hilarious. They really think this is gonna work. They really think that they're making such a broad audience decision. Like, any company that plays we're trying to branch out to a broader audience is a dead company. Like, you never hear Fortnite saying that they're branching out to a broader audience.
I would like to bring up the example of Skyrim.
I've been working on dealing with all the bodies.
Skyrim got lucky, honestly, if you really think about it. They did what works in such a way that it doesn't really anger. Does it really anger you? Like, think about it. Does Skyrim at the end of the day really make you feel like, you can hate, you're never gonna like Bethesda ever again?
Absolutely not. Skyrim never made me feel that.
So
it's literally just my full gamer elitism kicking in and being like, well, this feels about 10 times less depthful than Morrowind or something, or Oblivion or whatever. But there's some things that improved over Oblivion, some things that dumbed down over Oblivion. One thing I can say is I really don't hate the game. And I'm pretty sure we can all agree, even though it's got way less depth than its predecessors, that's completely negated by the fact that it's got a huge modding community. Like, you can make that game any other game but better.
Yep.
It's crazy.
They really popped off with the modding, and just
I'm spending some time with
good that the game can
told me to
have
help
like
me
that
find
kind
her
of
if I help
following.
them set up this
It did kind of get
They're
lucky
set
though.
on safe
Not a lot of
area.
games are going to have that
Back
kind of
up.
modding
Then I'll take
capability.
care of the earth.
There was just enough love from the community that it got upheld, it got upkept. Mods are something every game should have.
True. I'm not saying it should have, but definitely I agree with the fact that it doesn't hurt to have mods.
I mean, yeah,
It's obviously like a huge minus to get a good game, but suddenly being like, I see. It's a little rough around the edges. You know, it would be cool if a modder out there came, you know, patch things up. But find out the game is not moddable at all.
Yeah, and it's like big times.
Stuff like old EA games. But, maybe I didn't give the best example because Need for Speed does have some good modding community. But you get my point. Old games generally are hard to mod. Which is funny I'm saying that because System Shock 1999 modded the hell out of it. But you know, this game has a cult following, so it's kind of different. Speaking of, it's funny how I still didn't finish this game.
Shrug. This is a long time ago. I'll definitely finish the remaster of System Shock 1 and then maybe play System Shock.
Oh, definitely. Dude, that's the sort of game I'd like quit my System Shock 2 playthroughs to actually finish it. That's a good game. And now I'm waiting for the heat to gather up in the comments upon us saying that. I'll stand by my opinion. System Shock 1 remake looks really good. I want to play the fuck out of it once it comes out.
People gotta understand that modernization of a game, like especially if you're remaking it, is not a bad thing. If it's made with love and it's made by the right people, it can be amazing.
Yep.
It is absolutely true. It can be so great, and yeah, it's a rare thing too. So if it happens to you, yeah, you should be grateful.
System Shock 1 though, happy it happened. Happy it's actually getting finished, because at some point I've heard they had like a tumultuous development. Them as a company, Night Dive, I mean. Glad they fixed that.
Indie companies are hard to keep. Indie companies, it's just a matter of a bunch of people banding together with talent and saying, I want to do this. No matter what, it's really just that. That's the red pill of indie companies. Because otherwise they wouldn't be indie companies, they would be AAA. And indie companies have really evolved.
I actually haven't done my homework. Is Night Dive an indie company?
Listen, they're making System Shock 1 remastered. Of course they're an indie company.
I heard they made remakes of like other older games though.
Well, okay, the most they can be is then remake, remaster artists, which is the career.
That is 100% true though. Like, I've heard the interview of the, I think it was like either lead developer, director. I forgot. God, I really need to remember these things more properly. But there was an interview of him describing the development of System Shock 1. And at some point he said that it all started, like him founding this whole idea of just remastering old games. I remember he quit his old job. I think he was like I think he was an artist in old.
Still, so it's clear real quick, it still sounds very, very indie though. Like, it's still very much so an indie passion project.
Yeah. Like, genuinely, you know, don't use me as like 100% go watch the interview, but from what I remember, he said he was like an artist, him and his wife, in a game company. They quit. With the money that they kept, they went on a holiday. He brought his laptop with him. And literally, because he wanted to play some old games, he realized, oh, what the hell? What do you mean these old games aren't like playable on my hardware? That's crazy. System Shock, like a super acclaimed game I can't play. Wow. I remember they got to working on it so they could make it compatible for GOG, I think. Maybe they made the enhanced edition. I forget, but
awesome. That's awesome. Wow.
Literally, like, it just came out of passion. They just thought, hey, I want to play old games. Why can't I play old games? That's ass. Let me work on that.
That's actually awesome. That's literally a dream team right there for your game.
Thanks to them, I can do this now. Thank you. System Shock 1 too. It's like the enhanced edition. They're working on it. I think at some point they had to rebuild it from scratch.
Yeah, big times.
Yeah, that's never a good thing as a game developer.
No, making anything from scratch always feels a certain way, and if it's like, especially an unfair reason and not a conscious decision, like it's one thing to want to remake something that you think needs to be remade, And then it's another thing when your hard drive breaks or your shit gets stolen, like in Cube World's case, peak times.
Yeah.
That's real peak times.
Man, Cube World though. Should
Yeah.
we talk about that? Because I'm feeling kind of a certain way. I'm feeling very emotionally charged when it comes to Cube World because I had actual hope for that game.
That's really sad. At that point, honestly, he needs to just make the game open source and then beg modders to help him. Because otherwise the project is just gonna be what it is. It's dead. There's no other word for it. He needs to open it up to modders. Modders, a lot of people love that game. If you like something and you're a modder, the modder will do more than a AAA developer. They have way more reason and motivation than just money. Money is not enough motivation to keep a game alive in this day and age. And AAA industry shows it.
I think it's also, well, obviously it's that, but it's also a little bit more of the just let's make a lot of money and like cut corners so we can make money anyways kind of deal.
Yeah.
It's also like overworking their employees. Like I've heard some genuine horror stories from AAA companies, devs, I mean.
Anonymous job reviews or whatever, where they quit the job or they, it's usually just them quitting the job, and there's sites where they talk about it anonymously, and man, it really makes sense if you read them and you have a vague idea of what's going on in the company from your point of view, and it lines up, then you're like, yeah, I can believe that. Cough, cough, 343, cough, cough. Like,
Cough, cough, Blizzard, cough, cough.
Oh god, yeah, cough, cough, Blizzard. Those are a joy to read.
I shouldn't be laughing at that, but holy shit, that's an actual horror story.
That company, man, they went so downhill. Like, Overwatch made them bank, and then they just did not give a fuck afterwards. They still don't.
Literally, I think, funny enough, it wasn't Warcraft, my childhood memory of Blizzard. It was actually my birthday. My uncle brought me, I think he bought me like one of those cool big packs of World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King.
Oh yeah, those awesome fucking things that.
Yeah, the boxes with like, they look really good, and they have the CDs.
I remember
and the
getting
manuals
that
and
for StarCraft. I got one of those for StarCraft too.
They were so cool, dude. Blizzard were at the top of their game when they made those boxes.
Yeah, they were. They really, really were. It's peak times.
Yeah, sad to think. Go up, go up, go up. No, don't you wave at me. You satanic being. I don't trust you. Frickin' protocol droids, C-3PO looking kamikaze. Oh, I'm really glad you didn't. Okay, now, did I get the thing somewhere?
I bought my power supply and I fixed my external, by the way.
Bought a power supply.
Yes, it's coming Monday.
Oh, okay, good.
850 watts, gold, modular.
Make sure the fan works mint.
Yeah. Fortunately, it's not the version that was on display. They restocked, so I didn't have to get the display version, which thank fuck. Because that would have been stupid. I'm really excited to be able to play we need to play Battlefront 2. Like, we need to stream that. That would be you know how many conversations we can have there? Honestly, like, that would be so...
Dude, literally, it's funny because it's Star Wars, and obviously by context, we're going to be talking about lore so freaking much.
Yeah.
We could just start a freaking podcast about our discussions on Star Wars at that point. That's how much.
That'll... we'll become the Star Wars guys. Imagine that. Who's the Star Wars guys? We don't have them.
We kind of do. We actually do. There's a lot of Star Wars guys. Yeah, we do.
I mean, there's a lot of Star Wars guys, but do you have the 2 Star Wars guys? You gotta think like an algorithm.
This is
I'm pretty sure there's those 2 Star Wars guys, and it's not us.
Fuck it. We'll be the better Star Wars guys. Fuck it. I don't care.
Bruh.
I mean, I shrug.
He's been online for 2
We
hours.
can do it.
Go tell Cortez in the crew section to come out and turn on that transmitter. If this message
Why not
doesn't reach you
collab?
soon, they may be able to interfere with the
sure, we'll get
transmission
to that
from the
point.
bridge.
Tell your team they may not be able to play. We're down
We
in the
could play
basketball
Brawlhalla,
court,
but we're
and
not
went out
depressed, are we?
again.
Funny you said that because you did play Brawlhalla yesterday.
Well,
what are you playing?
Listen, if I start playing, I played it today too. I'm only playing it because my Smash fix came back, I need Smash so fucking bad, like, and I don't have it.
I need to Smash too, man.
Bro.
Bruh.
Tell me 2 characters you like, and I'll fix that need for you real quick.
Oh. Dude, there's no way in freaking hell context, you know, to be in context. How in the hell would you be able to draw Shodan? How? Like under
you
that?
Want Shodan? Really?
It's not that I want Shodan. Like my morbid curiosity is forcing me to tell you, what would you make of Shodan?
I mean, she is just a head, right? It would be a lot of room for interpretation.
I mean, yeah, that's the best part, isn't it?
Either you're gonna have a real life version, or not real life. Let me reword that. You're gonna have a robotic version, or you're gonna have like a in the system version where she's like lines and stuff, you know, like green matrix lines, like in the code.
Oh, I am noping the fuck out of there. No. I hear the boto. I'm not.
And I intrigue you with a question. Would you like the Matrix Shodan, or would you like the robot Shodan?
Well, there's no robot Shodan as far as I know, but how the Matrix Shodan even work, genuinely?
I mean, you know, you get in the Matrix and you go ham.
Yeah, but like even then you need a physical form, right?
I mean, yeah. You could just be a guy. You don't gotta be following suit.
I'm gonna villager the fuck out of you with this one.
Yeah, you sound very intrigued, I can tell.
I am actually.
Boy, you don't know how to search the internet, do you?
Listen.
I need to fix you, man. I need to fix this.
You mean corrupt me?
You sound like you really like it now. Alright. I will say I shrug, but it's definitely a different kind of shrug.
You wanna know what's worse? To people listening in, stare at my profile picture while we're talking about this.
Just imagining the profile picture, but yeah, definitely the lack of context, but you know, just I'm not gonna say more than that. If you get it, you're based. If you don't get it, you're a pussy. Let's just be blunt.
You're not a pussy. You just need to be a little bit more corrupted. We can do that for you.
Look at you trying to reel in all the views. You're such a sweet streamer boy, aren't you? So
yeah, I'm so wholesome, you know.
Yeah,
I'm so wholesome. I should become a VTuber, you know.
I want to give you money right now, bro. That's how wholesome you are.
Dude,
you know, you if you want to donate too, you can donate now at you know, here,
donation. Donation. Okay. Jokes aside, though.
Okay,
Super Meat Boy.
Jokes aside, let's say I was a genuinely interested viewer. How would I donate to the Philippine? Sorry, I meant Venokk.
Did you actually just say the Philippine?
No, I said Venokk.
Yeah, hey, you better have said Venokk.
Okay. Alright, Cloudy, relax.
That is a very cloudy thing to say. Okay. How would you donate to the Philippine? Well, you are technically unable to.
Why? Wait, what? Don't you have I had a donation link when I had nothing. You can make it.
I'm gonna tell you why we can't, though. I don't have enough subscribers.
Oh, right. YouTube has that automated shit.
Yep. You know, the super chats. You gotta have like 1,000 to turn it on and shit.
Oh, that's rough. Okay, that's a little rough. Twitch. All right, Twitch kind of gives you a freebie there.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, that's rough.
Again, I'm just doing this for fun, anyways.
People would donate, man. Why is it gotta be 1,000?
Would they though? I mean, we're not a cute anime avatar.
Bro, I shrug. So many people donate, man. A lot of people are gonna donate. A lot of people got money that they want their questions seen, right? It's fair. It's a very fair thing. A lot of people just want to give you money so that you can talk to them. It's conversation.
I mean, talk to them, sure. If I have, dude, even if you don't give me money, I would fucking appreciate anything written in chat. Really, it's like,
that, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
freeloaders get love too. Come on.
Yeah, come on. Like genuinely, as I said, I could probably reel in some views here and there, but like even if there's only like 10 people, right? it still feels like better than just one technically. Like even before I started streaming, right? I wanted to like get a little bit prepared beforehand, like read up before it. My first question was, how the hell do you stream and talk by yourself? Because you know there's nobody's gonna be watching your streams. And at that point, you know, just talk about whatever the hell you're doing. Or genuinely, it would be good if you have some friends on your stream, or if you send links to some people and they could type in chat or whatever, you know? Like what we're doing right now, like when we're just in Discord and I'm streaming while we're playing, this is much better, I think, than just me talking to myself in like in previous episodes.
Definitely how you should do it, because then it's fun. You know,
It needs to be fun.
If someone's tuning in and they hear this conversation and they're mildly interested, it's gonna keep them staying. It's just how it is.
True.
It's Mr. Beast said it best. Retention. Retention is the most important thing. If you can make retention, you can make content. If you're just playing like CS:GO or the most popular game even, and even if you're an objectively good player with an objectively high rank,
Your skills
no one really
surprises me.
has to watch you. If you're just sitting there talking about how good you are, no one's gonna care.
Well, I mean, are there actually people who do that? I thought Twitch streamers, they just like interact with their chat while they're having fun playing games, you know?
Of course they're gonna talk chat, but generally a lot of people they're gonna play the game more than they're gonna stream, and that's the truth. You should do that. Fall on that line, then you're the game. You're not the stream. So playing games you like is how you do it. Playing games you like and can take time to reach chat is how you do it.
It's also multitasking, you know, like it's kind of difficult to do both, but genuinely that is kind of essential.
I mean, yeah, but just depends how you build your audience. And not a lot of people are looking for top players anymore, because our top games are kind of trash. That's how I see it. That's the point I'm trying to make here.
It's like, okay, gotta have this sort of shtick for why people stick around for you, right? It's not as simple as, oh haha, booby streamer, I become popular overnight or whatever.
I'm good at the game, I'm a cool game.
It's like, yeah, sure, you can be good at the game, but it can make it work if that's your sole reason for why people watch you. Like if you're actually like really good at the game. You can sort of get away with just being good at the game and not being that engaging with your audience, or just not really talking about many topics. Like you're not opinionated.
Away, but it's not. It's
yeah.
Your career will be built on luck.
Like genuinely, tell me a speedrunner who's boring that's popular. Most speedrunners are like really fun to watch. They're funny. They're interactive. They're entertaining. They keep talking while they're doing their thing, which is in itself impressive.
Everyone knows what's up. Why are you playing this game? To beat it as quickly as possible. Like you don't need the streamer to tell you what they're doing. It's pretty simple to get into.
Yeah.
Not
like,
that the other style doesn't work. It definitely does. But it's why they're popular.
Yeah.
Everyone's got their reasons for being popular. Is this Clued? Am I playing with Clued here? I hope Clued's online. Is Clued online? Yo. Let me get him in here.
Tell him, yo, you know, since we met during streaming, you might as well watch this. You know, that's a good question. Would Clue be the sort of man who'd be interested in System Shock? You know, he's into retro shit.
I mean, if he joins, you can ask him.
Yeah.
Let's see.
That's
a conversation right there.
True.
Oh my god, I just fucked their lineage.
Now, I don't know about Clue being on stream because he is a.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
We're all gamers here. We all play video
Listen,
games.
if he's gonna start saying some misogynistic shit, I'm out.
Come on, we're not misogynistic. Why would you do that?
I mean, we're not.
Don't accuse him of things he's not, Philip. Come on.
Listen.
I'm listening.
Listen.
What?
Listen.
Tell me what's wrong.
I know the shit he says. I know the shit he says.
I don't know, man. I think you're framing him right now.
You know, fatal framing him.
Yeah,
That's actually a really cool game I'd love to stream.
I'm so mowing him. it's so funny.
Oh my god, you should play Soma. You know?
Yeah,
Jen-
why don't you fucking stream it, you fucking
How about you stream it?
play
Yeah.
with my balls. I'm streaming. Sure, I got an i9 processor, an i9.
For the record,
And
for the record, YouTube, he's playing with his basketballs. Don't accuse him of stuff you
yeah,
don't know.
I'm not playing with my testicles. Just so this is clear. Okay. Okay. Hold on, I gotta scratch my.
You
balls.
were completely safe before. Now you just yeah.
Feels good to scratch your balls. My basketballs. Come on, guys. Go.
Yes. No, I'm pretty sure at this hour Clute is busy cooking dinner.
Yes, too much background noise apparently. If it clears.
I think your idea for insurance is going to get us in a lot of trouble, but I trust
Oh,
you.
that's how I
So
spelled
let's
that
do
last
it.
word. I will be right
To
back.
wrangle access codes to the escape pods on the command deck. We only need
Oh,
to
we
hack
have to
into
go to the
Xerxes'
command
emergency
Tell
subsystem.
Tell chat something
Get past
very
it.
very nice about why they should watch you. I'll be back.
Yeah. That's actually a good question. Here's the thing. Reason why you should watch me. I'm a pretty chill guy. Somehow opinionated, I could keep a discussion going. And by God, even though I don't have much of a following right now, if you guys like genuinely start like causing a racket in the comments, or if you just want to hold up a conversation, holy hell, I'd love to like interact with chat right about now. Like that's the reason I'm streaming mostly. I know there's not a lot of people who like watch System Shock streams, but I'd love to have a conversation with you guys genuinely. I'm also streaming because I love to have a lot of fun in this game. Like if you're gonna see me streaming a game, I'm mostly not gonna stream it just because, oh, it's the new hottest thing. Or if it is the new hottest thing, it's because I actually want to genuinely play it. Which is kind of a rare occurrence. You know, fun fact about me. But yeah. I guess to keep it brief and short, I'd like to keep things authentic. You know, not sugarcoat it unless, you know, YouTube guidelines like to bonk me in the head whenever. And gonna do a whole lot of wacky shit in games. This one included. This is just me going through the bare minimum of impossible playthrough. Said it before, I'm very honest in saying this. I'm gonna experiment with skills and playstyles in this game. Afterwards, I might actually... Me and Fib talked about this in the stream, me and my friend here. It would be awesome if we could... I could start playing off. Like, I'd love to stream off beginning to end. I've played it before, but that was a long time ago, and I'd like to just replay it once more, see how charming of a game that is. It holds up really well, I think. Then I'll actually start to playing other mods for off, like fan-made mods, like home and stuff. Fib might recommend me the rest of them, but I think that'd be a fun little stream. Now, going straight into the unknown, because most of this game is just me doing stuff I know is gonna work. Like, this is me, like, being experimented when I'm playing a game. I'd sometime for a change like to play new games as well. You know, be surprised. Being good at a game is fun. Definitely better than, like, beating my head on the keyboard and complaining that the game is not for me. But, I'd like to experience new stuff as well. Right, let me fill this up with anti-armor. There you go. Where the hell are those spiders? Yo, you gotta be... Right, I keep underestimating how fast stuff degrades in this game. Yeah, let's not be too greedy here. Stay away, heathen. I'm gonna finish you with style. That is not how you finish you with style. That is the second miss. Man, what is the hitbox? What is your hitbox? Tell to me your secrets. That is 3 anti-personnel shots missed. That's gonna cost me. Did you guys like mate while I was away for 2 seconds? How many spiders are there? Get away. Just
see if the machine mother
spiders.
Such devotion.
Right.
I hope you're still alive, Miss Delacroix. We really could use some guidance up here. They've got those lady cyborgs of theirs loading up the shuttles with those eggs. I don't know what their plan is, but it looks like they're running scared. I hear rumors of someone else besides you fighting back. Should I even hope to get out of this? I'm just gonna hang back until I figure out what the hell to do.
Oh, looks safe enough. Yeah, let's recycle some of these.
mother told us of the planet of her birth.
We know how
Hi
to
there.
harm
Please make your selection.
with your pollution.
Hi there. Please make your selection. Please make your selection.
Yo, you gotta be kidding me.
We will cleanse the surface of that place.
Screw you.
Hi there.
Just
Please
respawning
make
out
your
of thin air.
selection. Please make your selection.
Not gonna lie, anti-personnel are quite nice to have around.
We hope you enjoyed Replicate. Thank you for choosing Value Rep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be kind of conservative with these for now. That might not be the case on Impossible difficulty, but Terminal would be quite good about now. Ah, isn't that wonderful? Also, true funny haha comedy. Even though this is impossible and the terminal is missing, you can see a little bit of the light in here. You know, a nice little joke from the developers telling you how much they like playing tricks on you. Well, I guess we'll have to make do with this next session without turning off the turrets. Bursting that anti-armor sure will come in handy. Okay. Right, here we go. Yo. That's not very cool of you. We like to abuse the terrain in this game. I mean, hell, if the laser turret can shoot me through the damn tram, I can shoot it through the tram as well.
Palito indicated that the AI, who now needs to be shot, was actually going.
God, that was brief. Okay, here's hoping I have enough hacking skill for this. Not that it matters anyways, because that's a laser pistol. Funny incoming Explodo C-3PO.
Is a client there?
Called it.
The data gathering process is going well. Before I'm taken by...
I've located you, finally. This is Dr. Marie Delacroix. I have vital information for you.
Gadajski nanda
The
yo.
gas trapped in Cargo Bay A. Come find me as soon as you can.
Ah, I see you're a certified icebreaker.
Yes. Deal with these.
It's funny to think that barely 1 hour has passed. I swear, having extensive conversation can make it feel like an entire day.
Yeah. It is what it is.
Yo, can I actually, like, shoot this guy? No, I guess not. That was a funny thing to discover anyways. Okay. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, I need a maintenance skill to repair. Don't. That is not very straight of you, game. Where'd you go? Don't give me the donkey face. Don't give me
What?
this-
Me?
Fuck yeah.
I was sorry. I was looking up tablet arms
Tablet arms? What are those?
for my tablet. On the wall, move it around properly. Not fucking break my back every time I use it.
Ah, okay. Your mother.
My cock.
YouTube cannot ban us for this, for it does not know whether we are referring to the rooster.
Or my dick.
Definitely not that.
Obviously, I'm talking about roosters.
I don't know, man. Roosters are majestic creatures.
Until you learn about their reproductive system, then you're tripping.
Jesus Christ! Don't remind me of that. That's the most cursed fact I've heard in a million years. It's even more cursed knowing that you've heard it from Omiko. Jesus.
It is very cursed. It is very cursed.
What made her like?
I don't know, man.
What made her want to search it though? That's my question.
I mean, that's lost to history probably. It's a myth now.
What's going on? Last night I had the strangest dream. So it's in my... Paranoia has struck.
It's so hard to
Somebody
find
has
it.
changed
What, like,
the
why
access
aren't
codes
more
in the
people
security
using it?
station
Why
in the
aren't
officer's
people
quarters,
or
and now we
talking
can't
about
get
what
the
it
key to
is?
shuttle control.
Because Romanians really don't use graphic tablets that much. It's a sad reality.
Fucking scary if you think about it.
Just in general, Romania is not the country you want to stay in when it comes to living off being an artist. Artists are, living as an artist in Romania is hell. That's just a reality.
Wall mounted. There's no way I'm finding it. I didn't find this tablet on Emog. I had to buy it from their actual site.
Yeah, that's another
That's
bad
how-
thing.
That's how deep it goes. Because all the tablets that were on Emog were fucking shit. Let me see. Did they
Emog
update
is like
this
a
stuff?
general electronics store. If you're looking for something super specific, that's not the place.
No, but even on other sites, I looked
I
for
got an
it.
email from
hard
Correctional
and
this
wide,
morning
and I
saying
couldn't
it was
do it.
coming up for an inspection.
This tablet
When he arrived,
doing
it
me
was
well.
something revolting. It was Anatoly, but it
I mean,
wasn't.
yeah,
At
it
the same
did cost a
time, it
fair
seemed
bit,
beautiful,
but
and I felt
I mean,
like part
it
of
better be good.
He's saying to us,
4,000 lays.
all of us,
4,700.
felt like one of many.
Jesus, not even my computer cost that much.
You're making a bold decision when you are buying a tablet.
That's for sure.
I'd want a 4K tablet, but I'm not at that.
4K tablet, 144 hertz.
That's a second monitor as well.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Imagine like instead of having a second monitor, you just have a tablet.
I mean, yeah, it's not bad. If I get a wall-mounted arm as well, like I'm never gonna unplug it. Like that's just a free thing, and if I like, fuck yeah.
As an artist, I'm pretty sure that'd be cool though.
You performed well in that
Security station.
Fix my back. Back is so fucked.
cybernetic modules. Choose your upgrades wisely.
I don't know. I think it's gonna be easier if I talk to my dad about it and we just like make something out of shit we have for it. Because
I mean, generally, all those worries will just like pass away once you start working. Fun fact is, once you start working, you're gonna think that you'd be a lot more lenient on purchasing whatever you want, but that's the complete opposite. You're gonna start being even like What's the word for it?
I
Like
don't know.
stingy with your money. Maybe that's just me though. Maybe that's a me thing.
I'm blowing out all my paychecks until I have everything I want. When I have everything I want, then I'm just gonna save. Like I'm at a point where I know exactly everything I want, and and the only problem is I just don't have money. That's why I want a gun, just to get it all. Once I have it all, I'm literally just going to stock. I literally Wise's dream of living minimalistic is something he accomplished. This is my thing. I'm not a minimalist, but what I want isn't too grand either. Once I have it all, I'm just gonna be chilling. I'm literally gonna be chilling. It's gonna go into just stuff later, stuff that will eventually start benefiting everyone. So it's a net positive everywhere. I just gotta get what I need and want.
Men are as simple as that. Unfortunately, their simplicity starts to wear down once you realize most of the shit they want is extremely expensive.
Yeah. I'm not born a woman, so I'm also not born rich. Unfortunate. It is what it is.
Well, ain't that untrue? You know, what if you were like, what if you were born in, I don't know, Kenya or something?
If I was born a woman, I'd have a very wonderful life.
I don't know, man. Depends where you get born. Also, the fact that being born a woman does not open pathways to money.
That one.
It's not true, though. It's not. You still have to work. No matter what sex you're born in, you still have to work for that money.
I mean, yeah. That's what the sentence ends. That's what the sentence ends.
Bruh. That's a bro moment. Oh my god. There's a funny big robot who I'm gonna slaughter now. Okay. But wait, that's not all. With the bot, we're gonna include 2 assassin robots coming up right behind you. Oh my god. Yeah, go back to your mother. Listen, in this game we don't video game this playthrough. We are true men. Man, do you think Chads play video games? Quick question. Chads.
Yeah. I think only video game players are Chads.
I like that. Fuck do I get up here though? I'm sorry, but that just landed way too well on her head. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I will not waste my portable battery for such trifles. I got scared for a second. There's a turret over there. Here's a reason to get scared, though. So yeah, Fibsoma, good game. You should play it. Jeez. Yeah, I deserve to die for that.
So
It's a good game.
You're a good game.
That somehow makes me sound like a slut. Then don't tell me you shrug.
If that makes you feel better.
Listen, there's nothing to feel good about when you're a slut. Like, somebody calls you a slut, you don't go, "Aw, thank you, that's so nice of you."
I mean, I agree. And I shrug.
"Aw, how did you know?" Wanna find out?
When's that Gundam game coming out? That right there. If you stream the Gundam game when that's new, that's at least 10K views.
I don't know though. I'm not that big into Gundam, so there goes my
I
pleasure
mean,
of
it's an
playing.
FPS. It's an FPS. You like FPS?
Oh, right. Oh, right. It's that class-based thing, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll consider it. I'll consider it.
That's fun.
People are definitely gonna like to flame me because I lack the Gundam lore, but
And I lack Gundam lore too. I think everyone playing this game is gonna just play because it's a funny Overwatch club.
that's oh my fuck. Yeah, you hear that ambulance in the background? That ambulance is for me because I forgot to use the ladder. Okay.
I was gonna say, it is for Overwatch.
R.I.P. Overwatch, I guess. I don't know if I should be saying R.I.P. Overwatch or just R.I.P. Overwatch 2.
No, but
Oh my god! I did it again! Damn it! There goes my gamer instincts. People are definitely not gonna watch me for my gameplay. Unless I play some funny stuff like I don't know, Honey Pop or.
I thought it was really funny that the thing that got me popular on Twitch when I streamed for a bit and got Cherry in our fucking group
Really?
was comp practice for Overwatch, yeah.
Huh.
Where we would literally have what's it called? We had a custom game. I forget whose idea it was. It was good. It was a really good idea. I think me and Moon were doing 1v1s, and we're like, what if we just like started like when we were streaming? Like, what if we just started inviting people? And he's like, that's a great idea. And then I was like, you know, I'll be on this team, you'll be on the other team, we'll be the team captains. And literally, we just people from on the stream, we just like sent them a link or something. Like, it's like you could do that, and that alone saved us. That made so like they just joined on that, and then they joined the game, and they saw themselves on the stream and stuff, and that got a lot of views.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like in general stream interaction. Oof, you bet that's gonna sell.
Mm-hmm. I had a chat where I had to scroll. All right, like that felt good.
Ooh.
Security system offline.
Man, people were really big on Overwatch back then.
Oh yeah, and my computer sucked. I told my dad I needed a good computer for Overwatch. I was good at the game, and I was really good at the game. And I told him, I can get big if you get me a good computer. And he made the bare minimum effort to get the bare minimum computer for me, and I couldn't do shit. That's the unfortunate truth. And I told him, like, if I don't get this computer, I won't be able to compete. And I didn't get that computer, and I tried to compete, and it didn't work. So, I tried.
I mean, couldn't you like reach 144?
No. No. No.
Not with low graphics.
No. An i5, a 1050, not even Ti, and 8 gigabytes of RAM is not getting you anywhere. With 75 refresh rate, you're not going anywhere with that. You're
75 refresh rate, yeah, no.
I told him 144, please, and he was like, "It's too expensive." And I'm like, "Are you kidding me?"
Well, probably was too expensive back then.
No, it was not.
I don't know.
It was
then.
1K. It was 1,000 lei, the same price you got yours with.
Probably got mine for. Actually, no, I got mine for the exact same price. You're right.
The machine mother has enlisted 2 avatars against us. They started, but they
What?
will
I shrugged. What can you do?
Oh my god, there's a robot. There's a scary robot.
creation is greater than she. She is cold and
Look at him looking old.
and we are warm and full. She seeks only to destroy.
I want you to go look on the stream right now and just witness this completely unbothered cyborg assassin. I can admire his I can admire his ass. Hold on.
Yeah, I see that.
He looks like he's a dude. He looks like he's ready to like drop the hottest mixtape of 2022. Like, I switched to the front. Look at him.
Honestly, the vibe of looking at an enemy and then seeing their name, a cyborg assassin, it's the same energy as an intruder.
I'm telling you right now, this intruder isn't doing much. He's freezing. Do you see him? Like,
Yep.
he's posing for a rap album cover.
How do you see if Mandela catalog actually got continued?
Mandela Catalog being that creepy series of with like meat.
No.
Cannot explain what has
Oh,
happened to me or this mission.
Oh,
I
yeah.
take complete
It has been
responsibility.
updated yet. I just have not
I
been
brought
catching
danger
up.
to my ship, to my crew, to my honor. I cannot resist the changes that are happening to me. The call of the many is seductive. They got
If you never
courage,
saw
but
Mandela
that
Catalog,
bastard
that's
is
definitely
weak.
worth watching.
I am
What is that
not
again? I
weak.
think I might
I
know.
can resist this cancer.
It's the thing where the intruder came
If
from.
I cannot,
Oh, okay.
I will
Yeah, no, I know it. I just didn't watch it,
Oh,
unfortunately.
God save
we
the
gotta watch
UN.
it.
Yeah, we probably gotta watch it.
There's gonna be a point where I don't know what's going on. Yeah, and it's really good. It's really well made. It's really interesting. I have a headcanon. Like,
Is it like Salad Fingers? Like, does it have the same vibe as Salad
better.
Fingers?
You remember Thalassin? The emotions?
Yeah.
It's that, but more in like a Five Nights at Freddy's
Oh,
lore sort of thing.
I see.
Really good.
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
The Walton Files is also amazing because it's literally like you look at it and you think it's a Five Nights at Freddy's clone, but then when you really think about it, you're like, oh wait, this is Five Nights at Freddy's, and then it's actually just about Bonnie and Bonnie having a restaurant, and then eventually like he merges with Five Nights at Freddy's, and then Bonnie becomes like a secondary member to like the rival company that was Five Nights at Freddy's. And it's like, whoa, that's awesome. And then it's like, alright, that's really cool. At least that's my headcanon, and I think that's what's going on. So, yeah, I don't know.
Headcanon is headcanon, but then again, as I've told people in my stream while you're gone, headcanon, I usually like playing headcanon games. Like, I told him I wanna play off, and then afterwards you recommend me a bunch of good mods to stream.
Yeah, they're definitely worth streaming. At that point, when you're gonna do that, I'm gonna let the off Reddit know what's up, and definitely that's fun.
Gotta be good practice for voiceovers too. I don't know if I'll be able to do Elaine, but all I can think of when I like hear Elaine is Clued.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but Elaine is too
go.
Clued. Oh fuck! That rocket. What is this Halo Infinite experience I'm feeling?
Alright, let's see. Do you just instantly die? You probably just instantly die.
Another Halo Infinite experience. Holy shit, this, I'm not even joking.
Oh god, yeah, you're just dead. Fuck you.
Yeah, no, you don't get resistance to rockets.
As for Elaine, I just imagine he'll sound something like this. Just an asshole. It'll sound like a fucking, he doesn't care about life, I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
Oh my fucking god.
My dick is too thin to please a woman. You know, I stopped trying 10 years ago. That's what his voice sounds like.
It's funny because Jocelyn does like to tease him a lot.
Of course. She's a very dubious character, if you really think about it. Yeah. She's what she looks like. That's my opinion on Jocelyn.
But Jocelyn looks cute though.
I mean, yeah, I 1000% think that's the case.
I am pleased.
I just also think she is what she looks like.
Do not squander them.
I see you're holding back a lot of emotions with that one.
Yeah, maybe when we're not streaming, I'll be a little bit more open about it.
Yeah.
Edna is the based cat from Home. That is specifically from Home.
You know,
like Edna's lore goes deep, man. Let me tell you, headcanon and without headcanon, that shit's deep as fuck. But like, it's so deep. I genuinely thought if I was gonna make an off fan game, it would be about Edna and 3 other cats in the template world. That's what it would be. That would be my fan game, my off fan game. Because I think it's a cool character. I think what's set up there is cool.
I like it. I like Home. Yes. Oh fuck! You gotta be kidding me. Okay. Eat. Bull. You're kidding me. Only 2 shots and the. Oh my god, this is gonna hurt. Wait, did I just did that. Okay, whatever. I just shot the wall. I'm actually panicking. I gotta breathe. Here we go. I did it again. How do you hit me? What? This is where the game starts being pure comedy gold. You know what? I hate you. Don't you run from me. Yeah, let's just ignore the fact that you like materialized behind me. Just like that. Okay. This is where we go back and we buy bullets. We buy bullets like we buy American cheddar cheese at Walmart. Quick question though, how popular was cheddar cheese in America though?
Pretty popular. I mean, it's fake fucking plastic. Everyone ate it.
Is that why it melts so well, or?
Yeah.
Oh god.
It's just plastic.
Tell you right now, plastic melts pretty well.
It's really good plastic. I can't complain.
Dude, one thing that's stuck in my parents' mind, I think, like every time we eat something that's completely unhealthy but tastes extremely good, they bring back to what you said. They're chemicals, but they're pretty tasty chemicals.
Amen. That's literally it.
That's how they sell them to you.
American cuisine. It'll probably kill you at best, and at worst give you diabetes. Or the other way around, depending how you
So you're telling me you'd rather die than get diabetes? At least then you'd have a fighting chance. Like, come on.
I don't think you can recover from diabetes.
You're kind of close to it, though.
Yeah, but it's like having pseudo cancer. I hate to say it, but like when you have it, you gotta fight, and you gotta live with it. It's peak time. Or it's the same experience.
I think cancer's way okay. Depends what kind of diabetes. Like, would you get one where you're gonna have to like, take your shots?
I mean, yeah, that's like 9 out of 10 diabetes forms right there.
I don't know, man. My grandpa has diabetes, and I don't think it's as bad as cancer.
You still gotta live with it, and living with anything that is just...
I mean, true, but cancer just outright, I think, kills you faster. Like, you can find out you have cancer, it's like, oh, well, shit, what option do I have? Chemotherapy and, like, 10% chance that I live and I pray to fuck I get that 10% chance, you know?
If you had a choice in the grand scheme of things, I think the outstanding choice would be diabetes, but I don't know. It's like, if I had to live with either, I would feel equally as shit. Let's put it like that.
Yeah.
I would feel equally as bad. It's like, if I'm about to die, it's like, I was gonna die anyway, so, you know, okay. I guess I know when I'm gonna die, that's sad.
Oh my god, I forgot to upgrade my maintenance. Such a forehead. Yeah, I might want to rush maintenance to, repair that assault rifle real quick, because...
You know, until you said assault rifle, it sounded like you were playing Among Us.
Among Us! Go to command center and opposite. Okay.
I love that Among Us memes are made because everyone just fucking hates Among Us. Deep down inside, everyone knows it's just such a joke.
Listen, as somebody who grew up with TTT in town of Salem, I really dislike Among Us. I want to throw it out there. I dislike Among Us.
I love Flash style games and games that are made with Flash, but man, Among Us it got lucky. It got really lucky, man. That game is
I mean, yeah, as far as I know, it was a late bloomer. When it came out, nobody gave a shit about it.
Yeah, it got lucky, man. Like, what happened, honest to God, what happened is I was there when it was not popular. Alpharad was playing it. If you know Alpharad, you know that that game got lucky getting popular because while Alpharad is popular in a sense, he's mostly a Smash streamer. If you don't watch Smash or you don't watch or Nintendo games, you don't know him. But if you know him, you would know that he's the one who started playing the game and then the algorithm was like, you know, people are clicking on these games next to Smash, and Smash is pretty popular. So, you know, if you liked anything Nintendo, which again is pretty popular, you're probably gonna like Alpharet. And then they saw the Among Us videos, and then it just takes one content creator to like know him, and he plays with a lot of content creators, and it spread like wildfire. 100%, no doubt in my mind, he's the one that started the trend, and he didn't expect it to get popular. He just wanted to play the game because he had.
He just thought it was this cool ass dinky little game that he found funny.
Exactly, and it was that dinky funny little game. When I watched him play Among Us, I was genuinely like, man, I want to see more Among Us. That's the thing. I really wanted to see more Among Us. I actually enjoyed it back in that time. And you can say I'm a contrarian, and I just don't like that it became popular, but I definitely think it had a different aura. Among Us is one of those games that should not get popular. You know, it should stay in its little bubble.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, genuinely, I hope that's a gateway that so people could try it either Town of Salem or TTT.
I agree, but you know, I don't think that's a realistic expectation. TTT maybe. I think TTT. I don't know. Maybe even that. It's like Gmod's old now. Ain't gonna be a lot of kids that want to play Gmod.
Funny to think about, because even back then, Gmod was populated by kids.
Strange world we live in. It's a strange world with its strange laws of being. Very fucked.
Where Among Us is being played by everybody of all ages. Anybody of all classes. Literally, I think I said this in our group once. Cloudy thought it was ridiculous, but literally anybody that I knew, anybody, no matter if they played games or not before, like, you know, they could have only a phone out there. They've never played a video game in their life. They would be like, Among Us. Hey, Among Us.
I don't get how you can play Among Us without a friends group. I'm sorry. Playing that game multiplayer is probably the most unfun thing ever. It's like, you're just gonna type, you're just gonna click someone to vote out at random. Like, it doesn't work online like that. It's made for friend groups, and honestly, the experience that we had when we played TTT, again, by the sort of person that doesn't want mechanical things in a game like TTT or Among Us, but honestly, if you play Among Us, I fucking hated the fact that there was no mechanical skill to that game. It was just talking and just the social aspect, which, you know, it doesn't sound bad on paper, but when you play more than like 60 minutes of it, it gets infuriating. Cherry was fucking fuming at the game.
Really? Cherry was fuming at the game?
Yeah, and I don't blame him. If I was in his position, I'd be mad too. I remember seeing him bug through a wall and vent, and Wise did as well, and we voted him out because we literally saw him vent and we were losing the game, so, you know, and he was mad. And rightfully so. I would have been fucking like, I wouldn't have been talking. And then you have situations where you hate your friends, and I hate to say it, Among Us makes you hate your friends. It's what people think Monopoly is, where you hate your friends, but it's
I find Monopoly fun though. Like, I never understood that concept of hating your friends when you play Monopoly.
Play Among Us. Play Among Us. Literally, I remember we were all in a room. Cloudy killed someone. I remember voting him on the spot, and I was like, all right, you literally killed him. Vote him out now. And then he tried to make a defense, and I was like, literally, don't let this happen. You saw it, and literally everyone was there, and they voted me out, and they lost the game. I was so fucking mad. I was so mad that they believed him because they
that concept, yeah.
I was so fucking mad because it's like, are you fucking blind? Are you fucking stupid? Like what else am I meant to interpret from this? Like, it's not a funny, oh haha, like, no, you should see it.
Technically, you should interpret it as that, otherwise you're not going to enjoy the game at all.
That's the problem. If I have to do that, fuck that game. That's why mechanical aspects to this game, even, like, they should be at least at a bare bone level. because you need it to keep your cognitive sense ticking, because if you don't have it, your game is gonna get fucked. And doing little tasks ain't that cheap. It's gotta be like some social, like some mechanical interaction between players. Doing tasks, if anything, does the opposite. It makes you tunnel vision. I don't think it's the right play. Among Us being 3D, for example, is something they're gonna do, and that might fix the issue a bit. But I still think there should be more mechanical, like, things between players. That's saying it, people. I don't know. It doesn't work. It worked with Alpha Red because they're all a bunch of funny people. And it's even a joke to bully one of them because he used to get mad, but now he's like okay with the joke. But even then, it's like he doesn't talk anymore, so you know you might think something else is going on. Like, I don't know. I think it's a very deep rabbit hole with YouTubers. At the end of the day, they make content. Like as good of friends as they are, at the end of the day, they're making content, and they come to those conclusions. But not everyone is like that. That's why I don't think Among Us works.
Maybe Among Us just not for you. Definitely not for me. Like,
I mean,
that's
what I mean.
It's not for everyone.
I don't know. It's made for kids. like what? Who else is it made for?
It's funny because you say that, but I mentioned once again, most of my uni colleagues, they were all over Among Us. Mobile, PC didn't matter. They were all over Among Us.
Made for normies, though. My bad. I get the two mixed up.
I did say that, and Cloudy like added me, but you know.
That's strange. That's a strange thing to feel to be added for. It is definitely a normie fucking game. No, it is so normie. They added roles. They added different roles to Among Us to try to fix the issue. And nah, I don't know.
Hold that thought, cause hold on, I might just end this stream here, and tomorrow I'll just finish the game because I'm getting pretty close to the end. So let's do the funny transition at the ending. And
yeah, bye people. Tune in tomorrow. Or you're gay.
And if you gay, that is okay. We accept you. More than that, we welcome you. Give me your number.
That's gay
Says the guy who literally said homoerotic every sentence in the beginning of the stream.
I will also say what I've been saying for a while now. I shrug.
There's anything to describe you sentence-wise. Come on. I shrug. Wise was right in his assumption. So yeah, it's gonna end it here. I'll finish the funny game tomorrow. Probably start streaming off. And after that, I'll start with the funny challenges of hard mode, where you're gonna get to see me suffer. So, that's been it for today. Catch you tomorrow. And, hate Among Us.
Fuck that game.
Fuck that game. See ya.
Not even the port is good.